Ah, come on. And welcome. Football with Brownie. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe and spreading love during this pandemic, because we all need a little bit of loving, guys. We all need a little bit of loving. Now, before I go any further, please like, share, most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Remember, subscription is free. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscriber button right now. Right, I'm still sharing the screen because today's been a real sad day regarding football. First of all, let's have happy news. And it is, oh, bloody hell. Why doesn't it go normal for me, on this thing? Come on. Right. It's a very happy birthday to, when I can get this up. Come on. Oh, this freaking thing. Come on. Hey, there you go. Very happy birthday, George Graham, today. Legendary Arsenal manager. You know, people my age will remember doing a title in '89, needing to win at Anfield last game of the season by 2 clear goals, and he did it. They won 2-0. However, also some real sad news today. Here we go. Legendary former Coventry City manager John Sillett, who won Coventry the FA Cup in 1987. Absolute fantastic. One of the best cup final games in my lifetime. They beat Tottenham 3-2. I've actually done a video on it probably about 12 months ago now. I did share it today on social media, just to remind people, or to educate people if they were too young to know just how good that cup final really was. So commemorations, and sending best wishes to John's friends and family. Also, as well, to Arsenal. Former Arsenal and Liverpool player, or should I add it bigger there, but it's Ray Kennedy. Ray Kennedy was apparently the youngest member of Arsenal's double winning team in '71, but he was more famous for playing in the Bob Paisley era of Liverpool, and winning so many European Cups and so on. And then tonight, sadly, the news is starting to filter through. Oh, sorry, it should have been a bigger photo there. Phil Dwyer, Cardiff City legend, absolute Cardiff City legend. News is starting to filter through the last hour or so that he's sadly passed away. He was basically a one club man with Cardiff City from '72 to '85, making 471 appearances and scoring 41 goals. He also made 10 appearances for Wales, scoring 2 goals. I know that he has watched this channel a couple of times. So I'm sure I'll join everybody in sending condolences to Phil's friends and family. And that's basically the news for today, really. Let's go in the chat. Let's go in the chat. Dan. Yeah, he says R.I.P. Phil Dwyer. Yeah, really sad news. I'd say been filtered through about an hour. That's why I know that I have delayed, but I wanted to double check that was news before it went live. Anyway, Dan, hope you're well. Hope everybody else is well. Yeah, okay. Let's go on to football. And tonight, I don't know why, but everyone was kind of looking forward to looking forward to a game, a relegation scrap, wasn't they? Newcastle Norwich. And after 9 minutes, Newcastle go down to 10 men by what was a stupid foul by Clark, Kieran Clark, I think it was. And just the audacity of him standing, still standing there, protesting his innocence, ready for VAR to confirm that it actually was a sending off. Look, you're 9 minutes into a game. Okay, they sliced them open, and if you go 1-0 down 9 minutes, you still have 80 minutes to get back, get back on track. Anyway, so Newcastle go down to go man down. They actually go 1-0 up. Norwich equalised with through Pookie early on, but I don't know. Listen, for Norwich, it's 7 points. It's a good point, actually. 7 points now out of a possible 9. Newcastle, 3 draws in the last 4. Not good enough. Because they now have Burnley in the next round. The next round of games, let's say. And the December fixtures are a nightmare, are an absolute nightmare. I can't see them getting a single point after that Burnley game until January. And I don't know. They may have to just ride it out. And as Dan says here, may have to just ride it out. He hopes they get relegated. Well, the problem is if Newcastle get relegated, then that's one less relegation spot for everybody else, really. So I can see your point, Dan. I can see your point. And Dan says, "How's everything now, mate? Look more happier than you were a couple of weeks ago." Yeah, I am a lot more happy. I'll be honest with you, Dan. There's I can't talk about it. I'm sure you know and understand why. But yeah, things are a hell of a lot more better, and now it's out of my hands, which is a good thing, because when I was juggling all my issues personally, but now I put it, I've passed it on to the organizations involved, and up to them now. But yeah, I'm fine. I hope you are as well, Dan. Right, let's go through the scores. Because last night as well, guys. I know that it was meant to be a live stream last night. Did have a bit of a family emergency. Maybe emergency was not the right word to use, because people did start to panic as they know my family situation. But yeah, everything's fine. We will be doing that that show, which did take an interest to many people, actually. It's regarding the worries and my own personal worries of people linking the to I'm not going to say the words just in case YouTube take it down, but yeah, it's to footballers or athletes as a whole collapsing, because it's not just footballers we're talking about. So we will be doing that stream, be getting people on to talk about it. I'm going to be not judge or jury, just the host, and listening to other people's views, listening to other people's opinions. And I think it would be quite an interesting debate, because as a person who in recent times has taken a step back from it all, I'm just worried the debate on the issue is not happening. I done a video regarding Talk Sport the other day, absolutely shut it all down, and Al, hope you're well, mate. Sad news, Phil Dwyer tonight. You shout out Joey Dwyer. Yeah, no, it's already done, mate. It's already done. Put photos of him up and everything, mate. You're late to the party. That's what it is. Al, you're late to the party. But yeah, I have mentioned, the news about Phil Dwyer. Also, sad news about Ray Kennedy and John Sillett today as well, mate. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, regarding the rumored link, let's just say, and between and athletes passing out or collapsing, wherever you want to, and death. Let's be honest. So, I think the debate needs a start, and the debate. If the MSN don't want to put the debate on, like channels like Talk Sport, then Football Brownie will do it. Right. Going through the week, Football Brownie is going to be jumping on a vertical plane and taking in the miles in the next few days. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking to predominant YouTuber, Newcastle fan, and taking in everything that's gone on in the YouTube family in Newcastle, taking everything what's been going on with Eddie Howe, tonight's game, everything else. We'll be talking Newcastle tomorrow. Friday, we are going to Viva Russia. We're going to go Russia. And channel supporter, big channel supporter, Mark Bowen, who's also, as you guys know, well, you guys long enough to know, also part of the media team at Zenit St. Petersburg. Well, Zenit St. Petersburg are playing at home against Rostov on Friday. So, like it was before, I've spoken to Mark, and it's going to be a podcast. It is going to be pre-recorded because I don't want any funny business in the chat, but it's going to be a podcast where Mark is going to be inside the ground. He's normally there around about, well, I didn't realize he's there 4 hours before kickoff. So yeah, it's going to be inside the ground before the speakers come on this time. Right, so before the music testing and everything goes on, he's going to be in the media part of the Gazprom Arena, and he's going to be showing us the inside of a Gazprom Arena, and basically what I wanted Mark to come on about was about the Ralph Raniak. I know, he's Zenit. Raniak was from Lokomotiv Moscow, but I think Mark would give us a brilliant inside knowledge, really, of what exactly he's done at Lokomotiv Moscow, because I don't buy, personally, I don't buy what the media here are lapping up Raniak for. He had a lot of money at Lokomotiv Moscow, and isn't by all accounts he spent that money, and Lokomotiv were weaker for it. So I don't get all this bloody PR thing from Man United that this guy is the second coming. So we'll have a chat about Raniak there. We'll also have a chat about Russia's playoff chances, and obviously we'll be talking Zenit. We're top of the league at the moment, and we were going to do it not for Friday's league home game, but the following week we're going to play Chelsea in the Champions League. Now I got a funny feeling we can't qualify for the next stage of the Champions League, but they will drop into the Europa League. So we were going to do it with a Chelsea game in hand, basically because of the views. But then he realised that with the time he may not be able to do it. So we're going to be talking Zenit, both home and the European exploits. Just taking it in. Then we're going to go from Russia. And we're going to go to Ghana on Saturday, early Saturday morning. When I say early, I'm doing a podcast at 6 o'clock, I think, on Saturday morning. Because many of you know as well as football, many of you know my other vertical love. No. We're not talking about Pornhub. We are not talking about Pornhub. We are not talking about bloody, well, the other thing. But what we are talking about is crypto, right? And one of our most favorite cryptocurrencies out there is the Shiba coin. And there's actually going to be the first ever cryptocurrency football tournament being held in Ghana. Right? That's on Saturday. No, sorry. We're talking to the organizer on Saturday. It's actually going to happen closer to Christmas. So we're going to be talking, we'll be talking to, some of the team managers, some of the players over in Ghana. Basically, it's a social experiment. They in which we're trying to incorporate football or football clubs in. So, good luck to them. Good luck to them. So tomorrow it's going to head up to Newcastle. Then we're going to Newcastle over to Russia on Friday. Then overnight the virtual plane is going to go from St. Petersburg to Ghana. And if you guys are complaining on Sunday that I'm not going to go live, I'll fucking kill you. Right? I'll fucking kill you. Anyway, let's go into a chat. I know the chat has been popping on. Alan says, just tuned it. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries at all. It's only winding you up, that's all. Taib, hi, Brownie. Hi, Taib. Hope you're well. Alan says, been a Dynamo Kiev and Shakhtar. Still great experience in Ukraine. Can't speak for Russia. I don't know how to say about this. Okay. Well, I may as well just come out here. When I've I've been speaking to a Ukrainian girl, uh, because she was a friend of a friend when I went over to Dubai. Um, so I'd be honest with you. Um, I could. I'm sure that could be honest. I don't know if I'm honest with you. She's starting to bore tits out of me, if I'm honest with you. But when I go back over to Dubai, you never know. My visit to Kiev could be that could be on the cards for me as well, Al. But we'll see. Sam, Brownie, have you actually read Raniak's history and achievements in Germany? You may be a bit past it now, like Mourinho. You know what? You know what? I have, and I have, and that is, what he done in Germany is a long, long time ago, and yeah, but I don't know, we'll see, but it'll be good to have Mark's. It'd be good to have Mark's opinion on it, I think. Uh, Alan says, another hard-hearted appointment, Man United need top-class proven manager. Yeah, this advisor role or whatever, what the fuck is that? Can someone just tell me what the fuck is, after 6 months he's going to be an advisor? What did you say? Is this guy going to be a director of football? What the fuck is he going to advise? You don't have to take his fucking advice on board. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Oh, here he comes. You know what? Fucking hell. He's fucking rolled out of bed the wrong side of fucking again today. Anyway, Sam says, well, it helps to read things before forming opinions. A general good idea. Hey, fucking hell. But he does say, Ghana would be an interesting place to visit. It would be. I've got. I need double check with copyright and so on. But they've, been doing a podcast. They've also sent me footage of some of the games in which the team play. But it's really caught on with some of the head honchos in some of the cryptocurrency world. So with a bit of luck, the channel will be spread or shared across some of the cryptocurrency social media platforms. You never know. So yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be absolutely interesting. Now we've had what was it? It was Newcastle won, Norwich won today, and then Leeds get back to winning ways. Really, they beat Crystal Palace 1-0. Oh yeah, yesterday's game. It's a funny story about yesterday's game. Yeah, yesterday's game. Derby QPR. It was 1-1. I was listening to a watch along and Backman, you know, uh, Benjamin Bloom was doing a watch along Derby QPR. I was coming into the final 10 minutes and QPR was starting to press. And I thought to myself, oh, fuck it. I'll chuck a tenner on. I'll chuck a tenner on Charlie Austin to score winning goal. Right? And I tell you what, I'm going to Oh, in fact, it was a bit longer than that, actually. It was just after about 50 minutes, say 48, 49 minutes. I thought, I'm going to chuck a tenner on Charlie Austin to score. The next score, it was 1-0. No, it wouldn't have been. No, 75. Anyway, fuck it. Right? It was 1-0. Right? It was 1-0. And I've, right, within 2 minutes of me putting that damn bet on, Charlie Austin only gets fucking substituted. It wasn't, in fact, it wasn't even fucking 2 minutes. It was the the substitution board went up a second or two after the steak was fucking done. Oh, I couldn't believe my fucking luck. It was like, oh, I got a good feeling about this. Talking eyes, I got a good feeling about this. Bloody hell, this will come in now 8-1 or 10-1 it was. Oh, I got a good feeling about this. Yep, boom, boom, boom. Accept the bloody thing. Boom. I looked up, fucking board come up. Substitute. I got that, for fuck's sake. I couldn't believe it. I literally couldn't believe it. It was actually on Benjamin Bloom's fucking channel as well, because I actually put on it, just put steak on Charlie Austin. And then, and then when he said it, oh, never mind. Fucking unbelievable. That was probably the worst bet I've ever done in my life. Honestly. Welshie, 1979. Keep up good work, Brownie. You're inspired Dubai now, fella? No, I'm in the UK at the moment. In Wales at the moment. But staying here for Christmas, doing the Christmas thing, and then packing up in January. Early January. Hope you were well anyway, Welshie. Sam, going from manager, director of football, Schalke, RB Leipzig, and took from low leagues champions. He seems like being part of what goes on at the executive level. Yeah, no, I know that. I get that. Charlie Austin, blast from the past. Yeah. I can't believe it. Fucking blast from the past last night. It was unbelievable. Oh, it was unbelievable, Sam. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. Literally, I was even looking at like the terms and conditions, because it happened so quickly after the bet fucking was taken. I was so sad. I looked pissed off. I looked at the terms and conditions. Is it any fucking loophole in which I could have my money back? It was that bad. It happened that quickly. Right. Anyway, yeah. So that's a little story about a freaking Derby QPR game last night. Okay. Yeah. In the FA Cup, Exeter 2, Bradford 1. Copa del Rey. It was a few Copa del Rey games today. Many of them are very lower league. So I'll just go through a select few. Vitoria. I'm talking fucking Spanish. Vitoria 0, Villarreal 8. Let's see. Getafe won 5-1 against Monarusa. Whatever. Alcaron won 1-0 against Teval. Alaves win 3-0. No upsets really. No upsets really. And tomorrow is Copa del Rey, Premier League tomorrow as well. Southampton, Leicester, Wolves, Burnley, West Ham, Brighton, Watford, Chelsea, Merseyside Derby, Everton, Liverpool. I will be doing a watch along for that game as well. And Villa, Man City. Then La Liga is also Real Madrid against Bilbao. Loads of Copa del Rey actually. Marbella must be knocked out already. Anyway. QPR next. Sorry. QPR had an exciting team in the Premier League. They did. Trevor Sinclair, Andy Impey, Les Ferdinand. They did. And Trevor Sinclair used to play for Cardiff. He was well past it when he played for Cardiff, though. But that overhead kick against, was it Barnsley in the FA Cup? Yeah, and he went on to West Ham, didn't he? But Andy Sinton was another one. Well, and then earlier, then David Seaman come from QPR. QPR had a plastic pitch in back in the day. One of 4 teams in the English leagues to have plastic pitches. The other 3 teams, guess. QPR was one of them. Who was the other? I'm trying to think now. Yeah, come on, Anne. QPR was. Don't go. There's a question for you. Don't go bloody Googling it. There are 4 teams in the 90s or the 80s and 90s which had plastic pitches. QPR was one of them. So who were the other 3? Sam Greenwood. Fucking hell, it's December 1st. I know, mate. I know. Yeah, so QPR, they did have a good team. And then they dropped down. They dropped really down. Derby, I remember Derby being in. Well, actually, in the Premier League, I think Derby, didn't they have the lowest point tally, or was that Sunderland? I can't remember now. And Sam says, no clue about plastic pitch. Oh, tell you what, they used to, if you chuck a golf ball of concrete and it would boom, the amount of times, right? Right, the amount of times a goalkeeper would do a, big, long kick, and it would bounce. Sometimes it would bounce over the opposition goalkeeper to score, but even sometimes it would bounce, and it would bounce and it would go over the fucking opposition's crossbar. When you chuck a golf ball of concrete, and it would boom, and honestly, it was like that. And Sam said Scunthorpe. No, it wasn't Scunthorpe. I tell you what it was. It would be hard to get anyway. But the main 2, because they were both in the top league at the time, were QPR and Luton Town. Those were the main 2. And I do think for a reason, that was the main reason why QPR and Luton Town were able to hold their own in the top league for such a long time, because opposition teams hated playing on a plastic pitch. Basically, I think it must be a connection that when both teams took up the pitches and put grass back down, they both relegated. And I think QPR went back up with High Redknapp for one season, but they've never been able to hold their own. Luton nearly went out of existence. They went all the way down to what is now called League Two, nearly out of the Football League altogether, if I'm right in saying. But anyway, neither team have recovered ever since they took the plastic pitches off, went back to grass, and they didn't have a home records in which they had under plastic pitches. Anyway, those were the main two. The other two were Preston North End and Oldham Athletic. There was also one in Scotland as well. I have a funny feeling it was St Johnstone. But please don't hold me to that. Anyway, there you go. Absolute random football question on a football brownie. Right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Coming up to 35 minutes. Please stay tuned. Obviously, you'll have the regular daily uploads. I hope you're enjoying it. It does create controversy, some of them. But hey, controversy bloody creates interest at the end of the day, doesn't it? Controversy creates interest. Brownie, you know your stuff. Well, it's called age. It's called fucking being old. That's what it is. And he says good night. Night, Sam. Night, everybody. Please, take a look at all the uploads. Been some weird uploads, some good uploads, some controversial uploads, but all reason it keeps the channel going, keeps the channel being watched, and it keeps the channel getting better, I suppose. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. See you tomorrow. Watch along, Everton, Liverpool. And until then, no star. Hasta luego.